Hi, I'm Ryan and welcome to Learning English Adventures. Today I want to talk about what is probably the second most common mistake in English pronunciation, and that's the S sound at the end of words. This is set off in three different places in English. It's set off when you have a subject-verb agreement. For example, Ryan goes to the market. It's set off when you have a pluralization of a noun. For example, Ryan has 2 cars. And it's also set off when you have a possessive form of a noun, and that is something like, this is Ryan's car. And there's actually 3 different pronunciations of these as well. I just did a video on the ed endings for simple past tense, and there's 3 pronunciations for those. This is a very, very similar idea in that it has 3 different pronunciations, and students often have a difficult time with this because they come up to a word and they're not sure which pronunciation to use. So rather than do it correctly, they often skip it. The first sound is an es sound, and that's set off if the last consonant sound of the word is a sibilant sound. And what that means is it has an S or a Z or a hissing or a buzzing, like a snake or a bee. So you get things like race, that has a S sound, a sibilant sound. So that becomes races. Or you might get a word like pause, that has the buzzing sound. Pauses. You can look for it on words that have an X sound, foxes, boxes, hoaxes. You can look for it on words that have a Z at the end, amazes, freezes, prizes, quizzes. The CH sound, ch, sets this off. Searches, sandwiches, witches. The SH sets this off. Dishes, wishes, pushes, crashes. And the last one's a J sound, and this doesn't really fit into the same category as the Z or S sound, but it's also a sibilant sound. So you get things like garages, changes, ages, judges. And the second sound would be an S sound, like a S sound on the end of these words. And this one's set off if the last consonant sound of the word is a voiceless sound. We talked about this in the last video with the ed endings, but just as a reminder, this is if you put your fingers right up to your vocal cords like this, and you say words like cup, p, cup, or stop, or hat. All of these are voiceless sounds. They don't make a vibration on that last consonant sound. And if the last consonant sound doesn't make a vibration, then the sound that you would use is an S sound. So cups, hats, books. Probably one of the trickiest ones is the TH sound on the ends of words like myth and tablecloth. This one's really common to have problems with. That TH sound is a voiceless sound. So myth, there's no vibration on this. I'm not getting any vibration in my vocal cords. So that's a straight S sound. So it becomes myths. It's really common for students to try to apply the first rule to this one and say myths, but that's not correct. Myths, tablecloths, months. And the final sound is a Z sound, and this one is set off if the last consonant sound is a voiced sound. And this is exactly the opposite. So this one, you put your fingers on your vocal cords, and if you get a vibration on this one, like in the word crab, card, rug, it is a voiced sound. This one gets an Z sound on the end of the words. So you get crabs, cards, rugs. And the TH sound comes into play here as well. And you get tricky words like clothes, bathe. This TH can either be a voiced sound or a voiceless sound, and that's why students often tend to say clothes, bathes. But this one is a voiced sound, therefore it gets the Z sound on it. Clothes, bathes, breathes. And so those are the 3 sounds that you can use on the ends of pluralized nouns. You can use them on subject-verb agreement, and you can use them on possessive forms. These are extremely, extremely common in English. They're extremely common to cause problems for students with pronunciation, but 3 rules control all of these, so it's relatively easy to fix these in use. So a quick reminder, if it ends in a sibilant sound like an S or a Z, then it's es, races, pauses, fixes. If it ends in a voiceless sound, then it gets a straight S sound. So that's words like cups, hats, cooks. And if it ends in a voiced sound, it gets a Z sound. And that's words like crabs, cards, and rugs. So that's a quick fix for probably what's the second most common problem in English pronunciation. And I hear this with beginners, intermediate speakers, and advanced speakers alike. It's a very common problem, yet it's one of the easiest problems to fix. And it can be fixed relatively quickly with a good ear and paying attention to your speaking patterns. Thank you very much. I'm Ryan, and this has been Learning English Adventures. If you've enjoyed this lesson, give me a like and follow. It really helps my channel. It really helps me. I really appreciate it. And I'll be releasing videos on a regular basis as I travel through the United States. I'm currently just outside of Phoenix, Arizona in the desert. It's the middle of winter, and it's beautiful. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you very much for watching this video, and don't forget to like and follow.